Welcome, welcome. Mentalism, correspondence, vibration, polarity, rhythm, cause and effect, gender. Countdown initiated. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So we always do this as people. We write these stories, we write these songs. Right? We do. I was listening to that song last night, my new favorite song. And I just marveled at how beautiful humanity really is. I'm dancing in the aisles, mopping, I'm dancing in the aisles because I'm playing my song. And I marveled at how beautiful humanity really and truly is. To take something so painful and make it sound beautiful. Oh, we have a skill. We have a skill at transmutation and we don't even know. And people always say, well, yeah, if you never experience heartbreak, how can you write a good song? You don't have to have experienced heartbreak to write a good song. You have to experience love to write the better song. I want you to think about that for a moment. I don't want to digress too much. Right? He says, you're a diamond in a rhinestone world. That's what he says. You're a diamond in a rhinestone world. Is the world made of rhinestones? Because that would seem like it's nonsense. But what he's saying to you is, where everything just seems so glittery and you can't tell what's real anymore, you are the real thing. Learn to interpret the nonsense so that you don't fall prey to the lie. I don't know if that's making sense to you this morning, but I know, because yesterday I said, what do you want to talk about on Friday? I always ask that question. What do you want to talk about tomorrow? But you see, yesterday, this was so vivid to me that I remembered it. I didn't get up and go, what did you say again? I forgot. Nope. Because people always ask me that question. How do you expect people to take you seriously when you quote scripture? Scripture is so archaic. Look at how your people were abused by scripture. Learn how to interpret the nonsense. It tells you, slaves, obey your masters. Your what now? Your master. Oh dear. It also tells you that you can't serve two masters. That doesn't make any sense. You can't serve two masters? But if you get up and you argue, sir, I don't have a master. I am free. Oh Lord, he's awake this morning. He is on one today. Woo. My rooster has a whole new attitude. We'll talk about that later, but whoo. Obviously, if you interpret this, the serving of two masters, you will recognize that it's telling you you must focus on one thing. Well, a house divided against itself can never stand. Well, clearly you must have unity. But unity where? Unity with self. You must be unified within yourself. So if you are unified within the self, if you have unity within, as within, so without, division remains because we as individuals are divided within ourselves. We have too many things at war within. So how can we have unity? How you gonna build a community when you have not formed unity within? You haven't unified yourself. Well, how does one unify themselves? You stop being pulled to and fro by the opinions on the outside and hold fast to one thing. That is what you do to gain unity within. Unity is a oneness, so you must be at one with yourself. Funny, there's another word that is just like that, atone. And we think atone means to pay a price. No, it means at one with yourself, not divided in your thinking. Yeah, but if I do this, they'll like me. All the while knowing that the thing that you are going to do to make them like you goes against your very self. You are not at one within yourself. So pick sense from nonsense. Yeah? Learn how to build unity within the self. Meaning, because scripture would also tell you, let your yes be yes and your no be no. I know that window in his room is open a little bit. Oh, my word, my neighbors. Oh. Let them not hear him over the hum of their air conditioners. But roosters are going to do what they do. Roosters will do what they do. And I'm all right with that. So you see, you must become at one with yourself. Peace on the inside, meaning you don't allow your feathers to be ruffled by the opinions on the outside. Oh, but look at you. Oh, you think you're special? Oh, dear. Bless your heart. You know, you hear those things and you start to have something churn within you. And you say, but why don't you like me? You have to like yourself. Well, how do you like yourself? By realizing that it's you in that body. Just you. And it is what it is. Eat. Rest. Most of all, bathe. Comb your hair. Not because you want to look good for somebody else, but because you have to be with you. How you going to walk around and have flies? Come now. Nobody wants flies. Bathe. Brush your teeth. Not because you want to be for somebody else, but because you have to be around your own self. So behave in a manner that you like being around. So sometimes when you hear the quote unquote nonsense, learn how to interpret the nonsense, thereby making sense from nonsense. And I know that some of y'all think I'm crazy. I don't think you are, no you are. I fully embrace what I am, okay? If I'm nuts, well, these nuts. I'm okay with that. Because think about it. If you spend your time trying to appease the masses, you will rip yourself to shreds because there are far too many opinions to appease. If, however, you appease yourself with your own opinion of yourself, well, here you are at one. You are unified. And if you have unity within, I wonder what you will experience on the outside. Unifying experiences. Because it is what is within. So today when you go out into the world, instead of turning up your nose at what we would call the stench of Scripture, because, Scripture's a lie, I'm not here to tell you if it is a lie or truth. I am here to say, pick sense from nonsense. What can you apply? You notice how you can quote Confucius? You can quote Scripture. You quote the things that resonate with you, that you apply to your life, and you see the change. But because our vision has been tainted, bastardized, for lack of a better word, some of us would say, oh my God, I can't take you seriously. You're out here quoting Scripture. I don't even believe in a God. I'm not asking you if you believe in a God or not. I'm asking you, what do you do to change your life? We out here busy in these streets fighting about whose God is real and whose God is not real, all the while wallowing in the stench of our own self-pity. You're missing the point. The point is to look in the mirror and, do you like what you see? And I'm not talking about your features because I'm not speaking about a physical mirror. I'm talking about the psychological mirror. Do you like what you see? Do you like how you behave? Do you like your present experience? But because we judge, oh, I can't live anymore. I can't live if living is without you. What? Wait, what? You can't live because you don't have somebody? You better stop. See what I tell you? We write all of these beautiful love songs, these heartbreak songs to express ourselves, yet not truly going beneath to say, wait a minute. If I feel like my life is not worthy of living because, well, I'm single and nobody wants me, well, then I must not have any value. What? Wait, what? Listen to what you're saying to yourselves. And then because we're feeling a little sad, we go and we find the saddest song we can hear. And we close all the blinds and we turn the lights off and we cry in the corner. Instead of metaphorically looking in the mirror to say, wait a minute, all life is precious. And that means so is mine. And if I value my own existence, well, I will live in such a fashion that says to me on a daily basis that I am valuable. And a funny thing will begin to happen when you start doing that. Well, as within, so without. You start to value your own existence. You value the existence of other things and other people. Naturally. Who's here with us this morning? I know my dear Liza is in the house. Dear Liza, dear Liza. Big Mike is in the house. There's a couple of you here on these YouTube streets, but only you two have said hello to me in the chat. That's all right. I see the others. Well, Twitter is as Twitter is. Fan base, who is kicking it with us this morning? Hello. Well, your girl. Listen, I had to scroll all week long. Afternoon delight. Yeah. Summer rose. You know, every time I walk by my rose bush, Out front, I smile and I say, I wonder how Summer Rose is. I really do. Girl, you can't make this stuff up. Whew. Oh, my sweet Miss McQueen. Hey, girl. Your chicken is broody, Miss McQueen. Listen, you better come for your girl. Anyhow, Jessamine, hey. Flo Smiles, hello, kitty. I see you. Oh, you Miss Deborah. I see you. Oracle Tree House. Guys down happy is in the house. Ray Ray. I always remember Ray Ray from Princess and the Frog. He learned how to do that song from his cousin Ray Ray in the Bayou, but you know, I digress. I digress. Oh, viewing pleasure is all the way from DC. Hey, it's good to see you. Listen, YouTube is telling me I've been yakety yakking for about 54 minutes. Girl, you on a roll. I can't myself some days. But you're going to go out into this world and you're going to hear things. You're going to see things. Oh, yes, you will. But learn how to interpret the nonsense. Because there's a lot of that going around. I keep reading about these people telling you, stop following these influencers on YouTube talking about manifestation. I just spent so much money. And I thought to myself, wait a minute. As within, so without. There's a saying that a fool and his money are soon parted. What is within you that would make you think you can't figure things out? An insecurity. Oh. But you want to blame the guru. You see, this is the problem with blame. Don't blame anybody. Look at yourself. Don't even blame yourself. Just look. You can learn from anywhere, and you can learn from anything. If you would stop judging. Ow. But that's another day. That is another day. Jessamine, these nuts. Yes, I know. There's actually a whiskey called These Nuts. Don't ask me questions because I've never tried it, but I've seen it on the shelves. These Nuts. Like, literally, that's the name of the whiskey. And I said, Lord, These Nuts. And people buy it because it's called These Nuts. Listen, it's just funny to me. But when you go out there in the world today, know this. You can learn from anywhere. You can learn from anywhere. Your first teacher is Mother Nature. Oh, yeah, she sure is your first teacher. She'll teach you real quick. You better put a hat on. You better put some long sleeves on in this heat. Mother Nature is your first teacher. But you've got to be willing to learn. Right? But we get so caught up in the judging of something. Don't judge it. Ugh. Don't judge it. Learn. And become. Become that which you decide to be. Because you know the outcome, right? You know the outcome of rehearsal is what? Playing it out. So the next time you hear somebody tell you, you better know your role. Know your role. Stay in your lane. Seems like nonsense. But if you took that to heart to stay in your lane, what is your lane? Well, how are you going to know your lane if you don't know you? But you know what? Stay in your lane. Not just for the crazy driver in front of you or behind you, but you know. Don't be like me yesterday. You sitting at a light. It's green. You look like you want to turn, but you don't have your indicator on. So I help you out. I leaned on my horn and I said, move, bitch. Oh, yes, I did. You don't want to drive with me. Oh, my God. Yes, I did. Because I just cannot handle the madness. It is hot outside. I don't have AC in my car. You clearly have AC. So you want to dilly-dally in these streets? No. Let's go. Let's go, people. Anyhow, You know I love you, eh? Uh-oh. Boucher. Hello, Boucher Trappin'. I see you. Welcome to the space, darling. Boucher. I don't know what Boucher means, but I'll make it sound good for you. You know who I didn't see today? I didn't see my darling Ursula. But I did meet a man yesterday whose wife's name is Ursula. Because I do believe she's Russian, yes? So it's spelt that way. You are Z instead of you are S. Ursula. My word. Boucher, it's not that I'm a ludicrous fan, but it's just that the song sometimes fits, right? If listen, if the cap fits, if you Jamaican, right? Because that's what they tell you, if the cap fits. And you know how they say a hit dog will holler. Well, that sounds like nonsense. A hit dog will holler. Well, of course it will. But the person who takes offense to what you say, allegedly, that is the hit dog. So this is why I say you gotta learn to pick sense from nonsense. Look, I gotta go. Okay. I love you all. And it's a long weekend for us. Oh, yes, it's a long weekend. Allegedly, it is Labor Day. Wasn't it better to call it take a break from Labor Day? But I don't make these days up. But anyway, I'm going out for dinner tonight with my son. He wants Korean food. So we going. He's like, Ma, it was so good. I said, yes, it is. We're going to get some. He said, because we shouldn't have to cook every day, Mother. And I was like, oh, how quickly we learn we shouldn't have to cook every day. But anyway, life is beautiful. Hold that beauty within yourself, and you will see the beauty outside. Why will you see the beauty outside? What will cause you to see the beauty on the outside? Because you project it there. The fragrance from that flower is not on the outside. The fragrance is emitted from the flower. So you be the flower. What flower are you? But that depends what you smell like when you bloom. Oh, what's your behavior then? You see? Pick sense from nonsense. Anyhow, y'all, let's frolic and have a good time today. Put on your favorite song and dance to the music. Because that always helps me. Because I'm going to have my jam bumping in my ears today. I love that song. You're a diamond in the rhinestone world. Dallas Smith. He's Canadian, allegedly. I'm like, how are you Canadian and singing about Mississippi? But you know what? Do you, boo-boo? Do you? I know the song is fire. It is. So that's what you do. Begin to make the habit in your life of peacefulness, of happiness, of ease. You got to make that a habit so that you will always go back to it. That's what you do, my friends, my beautiful friends. Listen, you know I could stay and talk all day, but we're not. Oh, my mother just sent me something. My mother always sends me a message every morning, every single morning. She sends me scripture every day. You gotta love your mother. You know, at least that's what I say. But anywho, I didn't tell you, but Lil Bit's personality has changed. Well, you know what? That's not true. His personality has not changed. I'm just seeing it for the first time because he's in a different environment. Now, he's always with the girls. So now he is very protective of the girls. So if I get too close to his broody hen, he talking about, I'm coming for you, and he's hopping all over the place trying to get to me. I said, how could you? He's never done it before because he's never been in that situation. So I'm just beginning to see what he really is. And I still love him. Because I'll still snatch him up and kiss him anyway. He can't stop me. He does try, though. He'll peck you real good. But that doesn't mean I stop loving you, because he's so sweet. And I just say, look at how protective he is. And he will share his food with the girls. Oh, yes, he does. I said, oh, my, what a gentleman. That's my gentleman rule. Yep. You see, we learn every day, don't we? Yes, we do. So now I got to walk with a blanket so I can snatch him up if he tries to come for me. I said, no, sir. I picked him up last night. I looked him in the eye and I said, how could you, little bit? How could you? Yes. Anyhow, I love you. You got the crazy cat lady, and now you got the crazy chicken lady, allegedly. I'm not crazy. Anywho, countdown initiated. 5, 4, 3, 2. Ni hao. I see you, baby. Ni hao. Yes. 1. Go forth and know that you can learn from anything without judgment. Much love to you all. Mwah.